Welcome back. With us now is Pelin Thorogood, a big data executive who holds a master's in engineering and an MBA from Cornell and serves as executive chair and co-founder of Radicle Science, an AI-driven healthcare B corporation. Her company offers the first ever scalable path to validate and predict the effects of health and wellness products, transforming them into democratized, precise solutions for ailments or enhancements of human function. Welcome to the Tech Show, Pelin.
Hello, nice to be here.
First, please explain what Radicle Science does.
Sure, so Radicle Science is an AI-driven health tech company. We're B Corp, as you mentioned, and our mission is to prove and predict the effectiveness of over-the-counter health and wellness products.
So you mentioned that Radicle Science is disrupting and reimagining clinical trials and research. How exactly are they doing that? Because I know it takes, years of billions of dollars to test something.
Indeed, and both my co-founder, Dr. Jeff Chen, and I have been through that, and we understand the pain, how long it takes, how much it costs, and oftentimes how small the data sets are, which is exactly why we created Radicle Science. The way we do it is crowdsourcing, going virtual, going direct to consumer to remove a lot of the friction points that are inherent in traditional clinical trials, being able to make them 10x faster, 10x cheaper, and also make them far more than 10x larger in scale so that the data we collect is going to be predictive of how these products actually work in real world situations.
That sounds really cool. And now I understand that you've got that Cool Companies 2022 Innovation Award. Tell us about that.
Sure. So we're based in San Diego, and San Diego is actually ranked one of the top 3 regions in the U.S. For an innovation center, both based on capital infusion into the region, as well as the number of startups that are starting here, especially in tech and life sciences. And the Cool Company Award is a recognition of the very vibrant innovation economy that we have in San Diego. And of course, we've been honored to be one of the recipients. And one of the coolest things that happened this year is, given San Diego's improved rankings, our mayor, Mayor Todd Galleria, actually declared April 28th San Diego Innovation Day. So the event was massive. It was at our major stadium downtown, and we really celebrated innovation in tech and life sciences in San Diego with many of the leaders, including many of the academic institutions such as UC San Diego.
Yeah, speaking of UC San Diego, you also work closely with them, right?
Yes, very closely. So I'm a trustee and treasurer to the UC San Diego Foundation, our amazing school in San Diego. And in addition to that, I also co-chair the Innovation and Entrepreneurship Council across the campus that is really looking at how we can add additional vibrancy to our innovation economy. And I also am on the executive board of the startup incubator called UC San Diego Basement, where I mentor a lot of students. Many of them over the years have become employees of Radicle Science. So it's a wonderful win-win relationship.
And so you mentioned crowdsourcing and community engagement. So is this a model you feel you can or should replicate in other regions?
Absolutely. I mean, as a startup, what is your biggest constraint? It's time constraint, resource constraint, not having access to enough capital or research or amazing, brilliant minds. So what a great way to be able to collaborate with both private and public entities in your region, especially in a region as vibrant as San Diego, so that we can tap into those resources. As I said, it's a true win-win because we are really, as Radicle Science, blazing the trails regarding how to leverage AI in approaching healthcare to make it far more predictive and really creating a new dimension in health tech.
So the Tech Show, we like to nerd out a little bit every so often. So could you tell us more about the artificial intelligence aspect of your solution?
I would love to, and I love being at the Tech Show because I'm a techie. I have a bachelor's and master's in engineering focused specifically in applied math, data science. That's what I studied. That's what I did my entire career. So it's so fun for me to apply that kind of thinking to health outcome data. And thus far we have used more basic statistics with this kind of data because the sample sizes have been very, very small because of the inherent cost limitations of traditional clinical trials. With the Radicle Science model, we are literally, last year alone, our very first year in business, we had nearly 10,000 people who participated in our clinical trials. We conducted dozens of them. So tremendous amount of data where AI and machine learning are way better ways to analyze this data and look for hidden correlations.
That is fantastic. So where can we learn more about all this?
Please go to our website, radicalscience.com, and that's spelled CLE at the end, not CAL. And you get to learn about the results of our studies and get to participate in a study so you can get a free health report.
I want to thank you for coming on the Tech Show, and congratulations on everything.
My pleasure. Thank you so much.